You know, guys, and gentlemen, ladies, sometimes I sit around and I think and wonder how far will Hollywood go to blatantly show their woke agenda in Hollywood. And then the Batwoman, aka the Batwoman, aka the Batmam trailer drops for the CW network show from DC, and my God, they went full SJW. I mean, I know that we have used that term before in the sense of, oh, so-and-so goes full SJW, or this certain situation or event happened, they've gone full SJW. We don't really know what we were talking about until the Batwoman, Batmam trailer dropped from CW. Let's just say, this is so much cringe. It's not the type of cringe you cringe at and you laugh and go, oh my God, look how cringy that is. It is the type of cringe that when you watch it, it makes you want to barf and facepalm, shake your head in disdain and go, I have lost all faith in humanity. The human race as we know it has completely devolved into nothing more than anarchical stupidity. This is ridiculous. This Batwoman trailer is beyond the realm and scope of stupidity. Everything that one could hope for and the possibilities of it actually being semi-okay and good, it's just forever tainted. I mean, let's just get a couple things down. There might be a couple people who watch this video and go, oh, you don't like it because she's a lesbian. Okay, that's wrong. I know that from the comics, she has been a lesbian for an extremely long period of time. It's just a part of who she is. Now, I would go so far as to say I don't like it that they're making it like a key character of hers. It should just be a side thing. It shouldn't be the thing that dominates who she is. I mean, if you made every straight character focus on the fact that they're straight, it's just, it's stupid. And more so over, it's stupid for them to go about in this film and constantly talk about whammon this, whammon that, respect the whammon, whammon do it better, whammon are the best. Let me key in a little bit on you Hollywood elitists. Let me let you know something. The vast majority of women in America actually do not identify themselves as feminists. Statistically speaking, 1 out of every 3 or 4 women say that they're feminists. Not the vast majority. The majority of people who think this way, they don't. You guys keep pushing this BS. Look at the approval rating of President Trump. It is the highest it's ever been for any president. 50%. That is rare for a president. 50 to 51%. Obviously, your SJW identity politics is not changing people's opinions. If anything, the people who do have these opinions are toxic as hell. And anyone who watches them and sees how they act and treat them each other, it's obvious that they don't want to be a part of that. I don't want to be a part of a group that can't handle criticism. I don't want to be a part of a group that their only defense and line of strategy is calling people names, not coming up with logical, reasonable arguments. I do not want to be a part of a group that bases its entire ideological stance on colors and what you like to fuck and what's between your legs and if it stands up or if it's inside of you. That is literally the least important, most borderline base shit for anything. And I think that many of us who have any bit of reasoning and logic can easily state that all of that in our politics or any of that in our entertainment, film, television shows is just BS. Then for Batwoman, this Batwoman character, to say, I need you to fix the Batman suit. It needs to be perfected. And the way it's going to be perfected is because it'll fit a woman. What is this saying underlying wise? It's saying it'll be perfect. The man will be perfect when it is a woman. Then let me ask you this, third wave feminazis. Why is it that you always want to be men? Why do you want to look like men, dress like men, act like men, work like men? Why is it you want to be men? You do not hold on to your femininity. You do not embrace it. You do not allow it to blow up. If anything, you want to cut your hair like a man. You want to talk like a man. You want to dress like a man. You want to work at jobs where the vast majority are men. You want to work in sports where the vast majority are men. You do not want to create your own separate thing that is a woman's thing. No, you want to be part of the man's thing. You want to be men. And yet, this trailer is assuming that it would be best for men to be like women. But then why is it the women are becoming men? It doesn't make sense. The girl who plays Batwoman in this, I don't know her name. I want to say Robbie. I could be wrong. I know that she played in John Wick 2, and she was a badass in John Wick 2. She didn't talk, she used sign language, and she was awesome. Then you have her here, and she's like, talking. And I'm like, I'm good. No thanks, I'm fine. I've lost all hope now. I kind of had a little hope because of the fact she was in John Wick 2, but now it's all gone because of this pandering message that they're giving to us. We do not want this pandering message, Hollywood. Then again, what was I to expect? It was on the CW, where Supergirl, I've heard, is absolutely garbage. The Flash has been turned into garbage. All the DC shows have been turned into garbage because of the CW. What was I to expect? Nothing much, apparently. The fact that this type of entertainment is infecting Netflix, Hulu, CW, HBO, all the type of entertainment industries, I think is a change. It is a transition. It is a transition because it will be the fall of the Hollywood elites. And what will rise in its place? The people who are left, the vast majority of people who have reason and logic and normal thought processes, who say, nah man, we don't want that shit. We want the good stuff. We want to go back to the 80s, the 90s, hell, the 2000s even, when movies and shows were good. None of this stuff started happening until about 2011, 2012. Ironically enough, under President Obama, who was constantly starting this woke agenda. Nothing against the guy otherwise, but yeah, well, then there's always something against someone, right? But he was the one who really mainstreamed it, and all the young people looked up to him and thought he was so great. And he's the one who was teaching this, and then they followed him, and then they blew it up out of proportion, and they were like, oh yeah, blah, blah. It's just crazy. And then the whole Hollywood's like, well, the young kids like it, so we gotta do it. And it's like, actually, they don't all like it. The vast majority actually think it's pretty dumb and stupid. But whatever. Anyways. This Batwoman trailer does not obviously intrigue anyone. Except SJWs who fiddle-diddle themselves and wet themselves and cream themselves over the fact of identity politics, which is just a sad, sick, miserable way to exist. Tell me what you guys think about this. It seems as though the entertainment industry is finally falling on its last leg. This is the first time I've ever seen it explicitly portrayed in a trailer where a show or a movie openly expresses the fact that its main goal is to push in identity politics. Tell me what you guys think. like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And as always, I hope that you all have a fantastic rest of your day.
But I was going into Tarshin Station to pick up some power converters.
You can waste time with your friends when your chores are done. Come on.
But I was going into Tarshin Station to pick up some power converters.
Luke!